Got it now? Y'all can see me now. Can you hear me now, though? Let me see. Cam, mic, audio. All right. See and hear me. There we go. I got it. See, I told you I figured it out. Just take a little bit of ding donging around. Anyways, so really, my whole point of this live stream is I'm just home, bored on a Friday night. I ain't got nothing else better to do, so I figured I'd get on here and just see what y'all are doing. And so my thing was also with trying out this new deal. By the way, shout out to Cameron Cuffing the Dips. I just talked to him on the phone a little bit ago, and so he explained to me how to do all of this, like how to set it up, and now I can do like screen, and I can bring people in if I want to. And so shout out to Cuffing the Dips for sure, because my man hooked me up and like taught me how to do all this stuff within like 5 minutes of time. Anyways, so I think I said Texas. No. I am just your typical Alabama country boy. So I am from Alabama. So, anyways, yeah, Hollywood. It's definitely Friday. I ain't been at work all week this week. So it's actually been kind of hard for me to keep up with what day it is, because I got sick Monday morning before work, like when I woke up to go to work. So Roll Tide. Oh no, we don't. Hollywood, no, girl, no. We War Eagle around here. We are War Eagle around here. But anyways, props to you if you like the Tide. Everybody likes the Tide. But yeah. So I felt sick Monday morning when I got up for work, and like I totally was just like, I called my boss, and he was like, you know, he was like, well, call the health and wellness center, because we have a health and wellness center where I work at on site. I work at a very big facility, and I hope nobody from work sees this or not, but I just had a job offer making a lot more money, which is like a blessing. Like, y'all have no idea, because I pay a lot of money in child support. So although I make good money, I don't make good money, if that makes sense. But I had a job offer making a lot more money. And so I've been on the fence about taking it, because I love where I work at. It's a brand new company. I work at Mazda Toyota Manufacturing in Huntsville, Alabama, which is the first ever Mazda and Toyota together plant. And I love it. But, I got to do something for myself, because I can't keep relying on crypto, and I can't keep robbing out of my Saitama bag to, make it, in other words. So anyways, that's just me being a little transparent with y'all, because, well, I'm a transparent person, and I'll just be straight up and honest about whatever. It don't matter to me. And I might be the first YouTuber that you see. I will vape while I am talking, by the way. Gotta love this little thing. Gotta love it. Like, I don't know, like $50, which $50 can be a little much to some people. Okay, let me get back on track. So, dang, crypto, king of crypto. Man, hey, I feel you, dude. Not mad. I'm not neither, because those are my kids. I did help make those kids. So I'll help, support those kids. I mean, I'm not against child support. I'm not going to say that child support could be a little bit different, but, I'm not against child support at all. Even though like I get my kids, I go to their sports, things. Um, Me and my kids, we have a very good relationship. And it's my weekend to have them. Actually, I just got to go tomorrow and take one more COVID test, and if it comes up negative, which it should, today's the first day I felt good all week long, and so I feel sorry. I have visitors that you will see throughout the whole stream. But anyways, yeah, so hopefully I can go tomorrow and take that test and it'll be negative and then I can bring my kids over. So anyways, okay, so let me stop while this talking and King of Crypto. So you said earlier that you wanted to okay, so I'm gonna try to send you a link, bro, because this is new to me. So I'm gonna try to DM it to you on we'll do Twitter. I'm gonna try to DM it to you on Twitter. So yeah, just work with me just a second. Thank you, Hollywood. Yes. I don't even know if I've had actual COVID. Like it's a long story because I've been vaccinated, but I've been sicker than like horse manure the past week. And so that's the only thing they can come up with is, oh, well, you do have COVID. It's just not showing up on your tests. How that works, I don't know. But hold on one second. Let me find King of Crypto. Actually, let me try this. Will this work? I don't know. I hit an option. Okay, anyways. If it goes blank for a second, just give me just a second. I'm going to go send King of Crypto a link and see if we can't bring him on here. So, don't leave me just yet. Looking for my man. There he is. All right, fixing to drop you a link, bro. This is so new to me. All right, there you go. There's your link. Watchdog Man, no, unfortunately, I'm not. So apparently they don't pay you to be off anymore for COVID. So like last year, I told y'all you will see. I have these two little kittens, and they just follow me everywhere. But anyways, so no, they don't pay me, and that's the other thing I was trying to talk. I was saying earlier was I really hate it. I wish the price was up higher right now because I'm gonna probably have to dip into some of my Saitama, just to be honest, which I absolutely hate having to do, but I've had to do it a lot. I've had to do it a lot lately, just because. Anyways, so some financial issues. But like I said earlier, hey girl, what's up? But anyways, so no, I think it's been a blessing. Honestly, I got this new job offer, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take it. All right, let's see. Hold on, I have a private chat. Okay, so everybody, let's go ahead and let you know we got King of Crypto. So I successfully did it, and I'm gonna try to bring him on. And I hope everybody is still here. So here is King of Crypto.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Not a lot, not a lot. I want to drop in social support.
Hey, man, I really appreciate it. This is my first time to, first off, actually be able to even know how to bring somebody on.
Yeah, it worked out well. How's my wolf pack? My beautiful and wonderful women and men of the Wolfpack family. How y'all doing tonight? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah. So far, it looks pretty good. Me, like I said, man, I have felt rough all week long, but today's the first time I felt good. So I went and dropped a little bit of money, and I did a complete makeover on my lawnmower. Uh, I got like 3 acres of land, so I got a 0 turn, and I got some new mulching blades. I got some spark plugs, air filter. I got some oil filter. So I just had to go out. I just had to go out today and get it all done.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you. What kind of 0 turn? What brand?
It's a Hustler Raptor, 52 inch.
52. Hey, that's nice. You can get a lot done with that.
You really can. Like if I get on it, like on it, and don't stop, I can get everything done in like an hour and a half, and that's 3 acres, almost 3.5 acres.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'll tell you what, man, I was blessed with that lawnmower. As a matter of fact, too, my brother-in-law happened to buy a new one, and he had his at the time, and so I think this was a little over a year ago. And I was like, bro, so what are you gonna do with that lawnmower, man? I was like, I'll give you like 500 cash for it, because it had been sitting out in the yard, it'd been getting rained on and everything. He said, I'll tell you what, man, you come get it, you can have it. I was like, what? He said, you just come get it, you can have it. So I was over there with the Jeep hooked up to a trailer and had it picked up in no time, brought it home. And so like my background, hold on a second. It's telling me to unmute your mic or something.
No, I was muting it just in between, So.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But I'm glad you got blessed with the lawnmower. It's always good to have family. Family's awesome. Man. Family's great. I'm happy to hear about the new job. That's a plus.
Man, I'm telling you, it is, because it ain't like double the money, but it's close to half of what I make more than what I'm making right now. So there's no way you can really complain against that. I mean, it's third shift, but
I feel you on the whole selling side, Tommy, man. Like, I got lucky with the NFT thing, and I debated. I talked to Mike. I talked to Moonwalk. I talked to Cuffin. I was debating. I'm like, hey, I can buy the NFT and get a chance to go to Vegas. But, I've been in the hospital for a couple months. I had my two major surgeries. I'm working.
Oh, man.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, a little bit. I heard that you was in the hospital, had 2 major surgeries. Oh, I think we lost him. That's all right. He'll be back, and we'll get him back on. Man, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he had. I didn't know he had. There he is. Let's bring him back.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I got you back, man. You're good.
Yeah, so like I said, I had debated for a little bit, and you know what? Then I finally made a decision. I'm like, when am I ever going to have a chance to rub shoulders with some of the people that are going to be there and be able to network like that? So, but I got to thank Mike and Russ and the whole team, been able to keep me busy while I've been, kind of laid up. I've been fortunate enough to be able to help some of the devs out on the project, as a volunteer, and
that's awesome.
Just trying to do my part,
Absolutely. Like, I mean, I haven't really been involved with any of the devs or, I mean, nothing like that by no means. But, I've gotten I've talked about crypto for a while at work, and everybody's just kind of like, yeah, you sound like another one of those gamer type guys, and which I don't happen to be a gamer, but I happen to be a sports fanatic, which has just gotten me over the heels about St. Thomas. Now we're bringing in all these sports people, and I won't really put it out there yet, but I think one of my really good buddies I grew up with and played football with, is retired NFL, and I think he's going to join. I think Michael Thompson is reaching out to him, and so he moves back into town or close to town. He lives in Madison, which is close to Huntsville. It's like a bigger city to here, and so he has an establishment. I think he's coaching a high school football team. But anyways, so I think he also may be joining, and he played with LeVar Fisher when at the Cardinals. So there's a connection there, if you know what I mean. So my buddy, he was a defensive back, so he played defense as well, and he also played at Auburn. You know, my team can't have it. And for any of you sports fans out there, I'll give you a really big hint on who it is. So when he played at Auburn, he had a pick six and, obviously, and ran it back for a touchdown. And we were playing Georgia at the time. And when he threw his hands, down or whatever, after he got in the end zone, the Georgia mascot, the Bulldog, bit him in the hand. So there's a little bit of hint on who my buddy is.
I love it. I love it. That's the great thing about this community is I've loved just seeing all the growth from within,
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, man. It really is.
Yeah, we got the hardest working devs in the world, and it's like, and I know a lot of people are frustrated right now because they want to know about the exchange and when it's coming, but it's like, yes, but people realize we're gonna be on all those exchanges over time, no matter what. But we also gotta remember we also got the biggest and newest thing coming to the block inside a mask.
Exactly. I mean, I agree 100% with Russ and everybody else. That is, in agreement with the exchanges. The exchanges, from what I've seen on most of them, is like a big hype. They pump, 20, 40, 50, 60%, but then they correct right back down pretty much to where they were. So
it's a day trader's dream is what it is.
Exactly, because they have easier access to it. Like when I first got introduced to crypto, which was just this year, Dogecoin was like my first thing that I got introduced to, and I was on Robinhood, and so like I actually was like bouncing back and forth. And my cousin is a day trader for a living. Like that's what he does. And, he fortunate enough that, he's a brilliant guy, and he's exactly 2 years older than me. So he's 38 years old, and he's already retired. He's a computer whiz. But anyways, he is a day trader now for a living. I mean, that's all he does. And he was like, man, you need to quit messing with that crypto crap. You're never going to make anything, blah, blah, blah. Leave it alone. Learn how to day trade. I'll show you how. You can start off with $5,000. I'm like, dude, I don't even got $5,000 to start off. Like, what are you talking about, $5,000? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, so I was using Robinhood, and I was just kind of swapping around, but I was doing the FOMO thing, and I didn't even know it. I didn't know what FOMO was. I didn't know what FUD was. I knew nothing. So, I would see something was going up, and I'd be like, ooh, this one's making money. So I would buy into it. And then it would drop as soon as I did. And then, it just was a pattern. And then I got into the Dogecoin, and the Saturday Night Live thing came. And man, I got up a lot. I had $400, I think, invested. And I don't even remember what it went up to, but what I do remember was Robinhood crashed. So when it started coming back down, I was trying to sell, and make all this profit, and Robinhood crashed. So I ended up losing actually out of it. And at first I was like, you know what? Yeah, I was like, hell with this crypto stuff. No, I just lost money that I'm going to have to explain to my wife, and
That's
Who?
that's the sucky side of crypto and day trading. I see we got Mr.
Yeah.
Donald Thomas in the house though. My man with all the great NFTs he be making.
Hey, speaking of which, I just seen that myself. I've got to give a huge shout out to Donald. So he did a giveaway a couple weeks ago. Was doing a giveaway, and from the way I seen it was because he had the Web Surfer guy, he had the Alfalfa, I think President Shield maybe or something. I don't know, but he had the Diamond Saitama NFT. And from what I understood was if you bought it, you had a chance to win one of the other ones or something. I wasn't sure. Really, but he was giving that one away. So like I bought it and I messaged him and I was like, dude, how do I get that Web Surfer guy NFT? Like I have to have that. Like that is gonna be legendary. And so anyways, he was like, well, that one was the giveaway. He's like, you're the only one who bought it. I was like, oh, okay. Whoops, I guess, or whatever. So I was like, okay, so, well, what do you want for the Web Surfer NFT? Like, I was like, dude, that thing is fire. And he is like probably, if not going to be one of the most known people in our community because of what he's done. And he was like, well, I'll tell you what, since you bought that one, I'll just give it to you. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. So he sent it to me. And which, come to find out, when my wallet got hacked, Web Surfer guy sent me like 250 billion tokens when that happened. So I actually sent the Diamond Saitama NFT to Web Surfer guy, and so I was able to catch his attention one night on Jake's live stream, and I was like, "Hey, check your wallet. I sent you an NFT." And so he finally did, and he was like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "I don't even know what to say. Nobody's ever gave me anything for it."
I saw that night. I thought that was pretty amazing, and that Web Surfer guy. That Web Surfer guy is one amazing individual. He's inspiring. He's generous. There's not a lot to not like about him and say prayers for him at night, And yeah, Donald, the NFTs he makes, I love them all. I'm still waiting for mine. He did say it's coming. No rush, Donald, if you're listening. But I will be a happy man when I get to see the King of Crypto NFT made.
Hey, I feel you there, man. If I ever see a Let's Go one, I'm gonna be hysterical. But yeah. So when I seen the excitement, which was unexpected, it's almost like I could feel it. Like Web Surfer guy was talking to me. It was kind of weird, but I could just like feel the excitement through his message that he got something from somebody. So I was like, man, I really want to keep this Web Surfer guy NFT, and it was fire too, man. Like it was fire. Donald, hey, it was amazing. But I don't know, man. I just felt it in my heart, and so the next day, I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, you know what? This guy deserves absolutely anything that I have to give to him, like for real. So I was like, hell with it. I went ahead and I sent it I sent that one to his address as well. And man, his response on that one, having his own NFT and everything, was like it made my whole week. Like it made my whole month. Like it was just amazing. It was amazing. I loved it. Like,
no, heck yeah. What's your cat's name?
Well, I have to look first because, okay, so that's Banks. And I say that because there's a twin running around here somewhere. And it's the boy. You see, old country boy. I'll look under between the legs and see which one it is. But anyways, so that's Banks, and the male is River, He's around here somewhere. Typically, if I'm ever on the computer, it's like one here and one here. So I don't know. He must be sleeping. He's sleeping somewhere. I'm trying to find him homes, to be honest with you. We had 3, found a home for 1, and now we got these 2 left. So it's just kind of a thing. Oh, never mind. There he is. I just heard him over there ruffling around.
Hey, Donald, I know the feeling. A lot of us still have those real jobs.
Yeah.
In a few months, that'll probably change for a lot of us.
Man, I'll tell you, I hope so. Like Mr. Diamond Hands talks about, like generations. That is my honest, true, soul felt. Like I couldn't explain it even more better. Like any more better. Like I want to know that my kids will always be okay. Like I don't want them growing up not thinking they don't have to go to college or not thinking they don't have to work for what they need, but I want them to know, or at least for me to know, that they will always be okay because I've struggled my whole life. Like I grew up with a single mom, and if it wasn't for my grandparents, we wouldn't have had nothing. And especially my grandpa, he passed away 5 years ago. He passed away actually 2 weeks from my little brother. I lost my little brother 5 years ago in a car accident. 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And so that sent me for a down spiral for a while actually. And but I pulled out of it. I reached out to God, who has led me to everywhere I'm at now, even though I'm not at the top by no means, but I'm not at the very, very bottom like I was. Because let me tell you, the very bottom is like anyone has never seen before. Like I used to sleep in my truck. And the only reason I had that truck is because my buddy I worked for was, very successful and financed it to me himself because he was paying me, as I was a mechanic working on ATVs and UTVs. And so, like, trust me, I have been at the bottom of the bottom. And although I am nowhere near the top right now, it is definitely my goal. And somehow, some way, I'm going to get there. That's a little bit of my testimony, by the way.
I love it. I love to hear people's stories, where they come from, the struggles, the trials and the tribulations,
Yeah, definitely.
That's why Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of basing my channel on, is going to be about, positivity, respect, diversity, and growth. I want to know, we're Wolfpack, but where are people, how did they get started? Where are they going? And what's their ultimate goals? Where do they want to see themselves when they, when Saitama gets them to that place where they can have some financial freedom, or they can diverse their portfolios and keep the train rolling, and keep the income coming in, and I just love to hear where people are at and where they're planning on going,
Yeah, exactly.
It inspires me.
It does. Yeah. It does. I've heard some people's stories, whether it was just seeing somebody put something on, a live stream chat, like Hollywood, for perfect example. I couldn't even imagine, just hearing, what she has said, almost brings me to tears because nobody should ever lose their children, in my opinion. It's not. I want to say the world's not created that way. like we're not supposed to lose our children, but obviously God has other plans, and I've learned in the past days that God's plan is, regardless of whether we understand it or not, it's the right one. And um, I seen what my mom went through and still goes through. Don't get me wrong. With losing my brother, my little brother, he was 4 years younger than me. We worked together at the same place. We were close. We were good friends. We used to go mud riding, get drunk together and all kinds of stuff. And he actually lost his life on his way to go help somebody else, go help somebody else's life, because he was on the rescue squad and there were some missing people out in the woods and been missing for like a day. And he was on his way to go meet up with some of the people from the rescue squad to go find these people. So I was in a whirlwind of complete misunderstanding for a long time. But anyways, like I was saying, when like Hollywood talking about, I can't even say her story. You can see it in the chats. So seeing what my mom went through, and still to this day, because I have three younger sisters. I have one younger sister who's a year younger than me from our dad, that me, her, and my brother are from. And then I have a stepfather who's been around since I was like 14 years old. And him and my mom have two girls, which are my also younger sisters. And they're, I think, 20 and 19 or 19 and 18 now or something. And all four of those precious women in my life, my mom and my three sisters, still to this day struggle with my brother's death. And no, Hollywood, don't be sorry about nothing. You're not upsetting anybody, sweetie. I promise you. Like, that's what I'm getting at. So my relationship that I built with our Lord Jesus Christ, and I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I'm transparent. I'll just put it out there. I respect everybody's feelings on everything, but I also, I speak about what helps me and everything. And like, it's not that I came to the point where I agree with anything or anything like that, but like it's like I got an understanding, I guess you can say. Once I got that relationship built, and once I kind of started to understand, and then I had all my questions answered, because since the day we buried my brother 6 years ago, this year on his birthday, April 23rd, was the first time I had been to his grave to visit him. And that is no joke. So almost 6 years later.
Yeah, that's sad. What's funny is I can relate so much. Actually, last month is the worst month of the year, especially for my family, because 6 years ago on September 15th, my younger brother took his own life. And I can totally understand where you're coming from, about how your mom, like a mom, never gets over that.
No.
She struggles. She still struggles to this day. I mean, I struggle too, don't get me wrong, but it's when I see my mom and I can see that look in her eyes, that she's just never been the same ever since then. It hurts me, And
exactly.
I want Hollywood to know, like, you're not bringing nobody down. This is all part of life. And hey, your comment where you said we didn't have much, but we had a lot of love. Let me tell you, I was raised by a single mom with 7 siblings. And if you wanted, and what I consider rich, we were rich in love. Yes, financially, we never had anything. My mom broke her back just to provide what was necessary for us kids. And that's why when I do get in a position, my mom will be the first person that gets what she wants or what she needs from me. And it'll go online, but but there's good in life too. Like, we experienced that loss. It's going to be with us forever. But then my mom had her first kid when she was 15, my oldest brother. She started very young. And there was good, my mom, she got her GED. She had to drop out of high school, but she got to go back. And in the day I remember the day forever when I got to watch my mom walk down the aisle and get her diploma 2 years ago and graduate from college.
Oh man.
Like it was so amazing because it had been my mom's in her 50s. She's a young woman, but she never gave up hope. Even though when you have a baby that young, you never think that, hey, I'm never going to be able to go back to school or do anything like that. But as us kids got older and we got to take care of ourselves, the opportunity presented herself and she took a full advantage of it. And I could, as a son, I was so proud of my mom when she got her diploma from college.
Man, it is crazy how close our stories are. Like, it is crazy because, so like like I told you, I grew up the same way. My dad left for a long time, which me and my dad have a relationship now and have for a while. But at first, man, it's crazy how close our stories are. So I was the first child. I'm the oldest, and my mom was, I think, 16 when she got pregnant with me. So she was in high school. She did end up quitting high school as well. It wasn't until maybe about 10 years ago. That could be way off. I'm not sure, but it was a while back. My mom actually went she got her GED, and man, I was so proud. Like, I was so proud of my mom. And, my stepdad has always provided. And for the last probably, I don't know, 13 years or so, like, he's provided enough to where my mom hasn't even had to work, raising my two little sisters with him. And so my mom was blessed with that. And, but then, it got to the point where my mom, she wanted to work. My mom was a hustler, man. Like, she just, like, the way she worked when we were kids, before her and my stepdad got together, my mom was working like 12, 14 hours a day. Like, she would get me out of bed at night. My mom was a vet tech. So I grew up with a lot of animals, trust me. And so she would wake me up in the middle of the night and be like, hey, I need you to go with me. We got to go deliver a calf. It's an emergency call. So I had to get up and go ride with my mom on a school night at 1:00 in the morning and go help wrap a chain, like reach up into a cow and hook a chain around the legs of the calf. And, and we all pull it out, and then go to school the next day, because that's what my mom did. And, that was what she did for a living. And she didn't make a lot of money doing it because she wasn't certified. She wasn't like, an actual veterinarian. It was just what she did, but she loved to do it. And so she worked I remember she would get up every morning and she would start getting ready for work before she woke us up for school. Cause I remember I could hear the hairdryer going, and I knew when I heard the hairdryer going, within the 5 minutes or so, I was supposed to get woke up for school. So like, I would try to just like go to sleep and sleep so hard for that when I heard that hairdryer going, because I knew mom was going to come in there and wake me up, get ready for school. But yeah, man. So it's funny because our stories are so similar, and now my mom, she just had a really great job, and it was just kind of wearing on her a little bit. My mom, I guess, probably close to around the same age as your mom. She's in her 50s. She's had both her knees replaced, so that kind of messes with her. But now she just got a job again, not making near as much money as she was, but she just got a job again last week as a vet tech. A vet tech. What she did when we were growing up as kids, and she's not making a lot of money, but it's what she loves to do. And man, like, I actually got her the job that she was just working at with us out at Mazda Toyota Manufacturing. And the whole plant thing just wasn't good for her. A lot of walking, a lot, heavy on her knees, and bad. And then she gets this job, and it's as a veterinarian technician again. So now she's working with animals again. And it's like everything just came together and worked out like it's supposed to. Like it's just it makes me happy. It makes me happy to see her doing what she loves to do again, to be honest with you.
Well, I like to give a shout out to all the moms in the chat. I see Christine. I know she's a mother, and
Yeah.
and she's a mother to the wolf pack. She shows a lot of love and support to everybody. So,
Man, she does. Like all my tweets, like every live stream I'm on, Christine is always there saying, "Hey, let's go." Logan as well. Like I gotta give a shout out to her. Hollywood. I really just had my first kind of interaction with her tonight because Empress Ebony was trying to get in touch with her. So I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna help her out." So like I tagged her in some comments, and I even reached out to her on Twitter. I was like, "Hey, I don't know why, pretty much, whatever. Empress Ebony's trying to get in touch with you, and just wanted to let you know." And and now Hollywood says, she lives in Tennessee, and that's awesome, man, because that's like anywhere in Tennessee from me, the furthest possible could be like maybe 5 hours, like as far west or as far east as you go, because I'm like right in the middle. I'm in very tip top north of Alabama. So I've got Tennessee, it goes this way and it goes this way. So it's just awesome, man. Like meeting everybody on here has just been so great. Knoxville. Hollywood is from Knoxville. Man, I'll tell you what. Knoxville is not very far from me. Like, I think it's like 3 hours. Hollywood, you want to come on the stream? You may bring you on here? I can bring you on here. You can talk to us if you want to. It'd be great. That's right, everybody. King of Crypto does have a YouTube channel coming out soon, so y'all have got to make sure you go and subscribe to his channel, and we'll all be sure to tweet that everywhere so he can get as many subscribers as possible.
I'm just waiting for the equipment to arrive. I've been fairly lucky with the wonderful community we have and have had quite a few subscribers, subscribe to my channel already. So once the other equipment gets here, I'm actually trying to set my first live up with Russ. So we're trying to work it around his schedule.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I'm also going to involve a lot of community members though. I want to bring them on the lives as much as I can because, like I said, I want to hear people's stories and hear what they got to say and their growth, through all this. Because it's gonna get real nice for all of us in a short period of time.
I mean, I truly do believe that. I don't know enough, behind the scenes or anything like that. Like, I'm no different than anybody else, obviously.
No,
but
I mean, I'll kind of give you a breakdown of me. So, I went to Carlson School of Business up here at the U of M in Minnesota. I got out. I started working for a management company doing customer relations, and then I branched out on myself. And then about 18 months ago, almost, I heard about crypto. Yeah. Never really knew anything about it, but I'm the type of person, if I'm going to invest or put my money into something, I want to have a basic understanding and some basic knowledge of it. So I actually watched every YouTube video, read every article and book I could for about 9 months until I made my first initial investment. And how I came into Saitama is one of the first YouTubers I started watching. His name's Holistic Crypto. And he was talking about Saitama back then. And this is before they even had 1,000 holders. And if I would have knew what it would have been today, I definitely would have put a lot more money into it, because when I first got into it, it was only $45 for a trillion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I I originally had 4 trillion tokens, but
Woo.
unfortunately, due to life circumstances, obviously we all had things come up. Had definitely had to sell, which my responsibilities come first before all.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I'm definitely happy still where I'm at. I hold a little over 1 trillion now, but I believe in this project. Like look at trillions aren't even affordable to the common retail investor anymore, and now
No.
people are buying billions, and then before we know it, billions aren't going to be affordable to the common retail, and there's going to be people who are buying millions. And it's just how it all goes.
Yeah, I remember that. With SHIB, as a matter of fact, when I first got into SHIB, um, reaching 100 million was like that was a goal. Like that was a goal of mine was to reach 100 million, and I did reach that goal of 100 million SHIB finally. Um, and of course, like you said, with the whole life thing, like I'd pull out a little bit here, a little bit there. Um, um, I was fixing to get into something else, but I don't want to say that on the live stream. Anyways, so like my relationship status is not very good right now. But anyways, so I would be pulling out stuff for those reasons and supplying that stuff, and I shouldn't have been, but I was, and eventually it bit me in the rear end. And then Saitama, like I got in Saitama when I think it was like 4,000 holders, and I had a pretty good bit, and I think I had uh might have been like 2 trillion. But anyways, so like the whole wallet hack thing, I got hacked and I got wiped out clean. Like matter of fact, I did have some SHIB in there. I had some Klee, I had some Kishu, Saitama was my biggest one I had, and then what little bit of Ethereum I had. Like I literally sat and watched on my phone while my wallet was open and watched it all just slowly disappear. I was like, that really just happened. But that was a lesson learned for me. And I'll just go ahead and say this, which I'm sure you're completely aware of. So it was like some kind of, I don't know what it was. It was like a MetaMask widespread hack thing. And I had just lost $500 in a swap on Uniswap. Like when the Cent coin, when it first got listed on Coinbase, or right before it got listed on Coinbase, I was like, "Ooh, man, I'm gonna drop like $500 in that. It's getting listed on Coinbase," which of course I didn't have $500 to drop on it, so I took out $500 worth of Saitama and put it in there, and the swap went. It never said that it didn't. It never said that it was completed. It never said nothing. It took my Saitama out. And dude, that thing like 2x'd. And I was like, whoa, yes. Like I just turned $500 into like, I think it was close to 1,500. And, but I still wasn't seeing any. No, it wasn't Cent. I take that back. It was XYO. That's what it was. And, I never seen those tokens come into my wallet. And I was like, what is going on with this? So I went back and looked at the hash, and it said filtered by token holder. So I don't know if somehow somebody got like breached into the swap as it was happening and like intercepted my Saitama that I swapped for that. But anyways, long story short, I learned a couple things. Don't swap one token for another, especially on Uniswap. And I was told that by several different people after the fact. Always use Ethereum to buy what you're going to buy. That's just what I learned. I mean, I could be wrong, and of course, I don't give any kind of advice, especially when it comes to finances. But so then, like a week after that, somebody from Uniswap reached out to me on Twitter, and they had over 6,000 followers. So I was like, well, this is legit as it gets. And was like, hey, I can help you get your not what you gained from that swap, but I can help you get your Saitama back that you used for the swap. And I'm like, awesome. So it sent me to this link, and when I clicked on the link, it was like, well, you just have to verify your MetaMask wallet. And man, let me tell you, I should have never even it should never even happen. But when it asked me to verify my wallet, it asked me for my phrase. And I was like, okay, so like it was a legit MetaMask site, everything. But I did it. I thought I was verifying my wallet, and I thought I was supposed to get my $500 worth of Saitama back. And I put that phrase in, and no quicker than I did, I watched my Ethereum go. Boom, there went my SHIB. Boom, there went my Klee. Boom, there went my Saitama. And I was like, please tell me this is like an updating thing. Like this, like those really didn't just like seriously leave my wallet. Like it just updated or something. No. Because when I went to message that Uniswap helper or whatever back that had over 6K followers on Twitter, it said this person has blocked you. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And no, it wasn't. It wasn't a joke. My whole wallet wiped, completely clean, gone.
Yeah. There's so many scams. Now that Saitama's starting to get to where it's at, it's going to be a lot more frequent. So people just need to be cautious of what they do and never give your seed phrases or never connect your wallet to anything that's not official or real that you know. But speaking of that, I know that they said on the AMA that they would start, Steve Rocket Crypto said that he's going to probably start doing some videos on some scams and stuff like that just to, give people ideas of what to look out for and all that. And then, the one thing I did catch about the AMA today was that Max kept bringing up the blockchain idea, which, Cytomask is going to be huge. But the day that I hear that we're building our own blockchain, it's going to be next level.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of heard a little bit about that. Like not much in details or anything, but I've heard that.
Yeah. Well, man, it was nice being on the show with you. Nice getting to talk to you. Nice to learn a little bit more about you. I got a few things I got to do around here. I got some VIPs in town that I'm taking care of tonight. But
yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you coming.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you again, and I'll see you around, in the live chats and stuff like that. And once I get the show up and running, you're more than welcome to come through and, hop on with me. So
I definitely will, man. Like I'm starting to kind of see that. I think the whole Let's Go thing is gotten a little more like populated and out there than I thought really than it was. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I know somebody that don't know you, hey, I can bring them on and like check this guy out right here. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I'll do the same for you. So you have a wonderful evening. Everybody in the live chat that's here, you guys all have a wonderful evening. Hope your weekend is as great as it can be. And let's go Saitama to the moon.
Exactly. Everybody, thank King of Crypto for coming on live. Have a good night. You too, buddy.
Yep, good night.
All right, so what are the rest of y'all doing right now? I see a bunch of talk going on. So I'll pay more attention to the comments now. Hollywood, I understand you said that your little one's sleeping next to you. Donald, you're more than welcome to come on the stream. I can send you a link, man. Just let me know. We'll bring you on. You don't have to show your face or nothing like Ian Crypto did. All you gotta do is just pop in, It's all good. Speaking of which, I was putting a comment on here, just in case I'm being listened to. I didn't want to like preach it out loud or anything. So anything, my comment that I'm putting on here is just to let y'all know that nothing stops any of us anywhere. Like I don't like regardless of what it is. So like there's so many things out there that will knock us down. Like there is so many things. I have been hit with so much stuff. I can't even begin to like tell y'all the beginning of it. I really can't. It's okay, Donald. I'm not much of a public speaker myself neither. Like I just started getting on here one night and was like, "Hey, everybody!" And but also I haven't had no more than like 10 people at one time watching me. I don't think so. Not too nerve wracking. Plus, I'm behind this computer, so kind of calms your nerves a little bit, I guess you can say. But anyways, so like I just want to preach that. Like I want to preach that so much to everybody. Like there's nothing that we cannot overcome. I promise you. When I say I've been through it all, I swear I have been through it all of it. Even with one of the things that I'm fixing to put in the comments, it just happened a week ago. It's the first time thing that's happened to me, and I don't know. So when I say that there's nothing that we can't overcome, I promise you that, and I will personally give any of you my personal phone number, and you can call me, you can text me, anything at any point in time. I don't care if I'm sleeping, I'll wake up and talk to you. Like that's just how I am. That's just how I want to be. I was pretty much given my life back for a reason, from God, and I feel like I need to use that reason, and I feel like my reason of that is to help other people, and so I have absolutely no problem being one that anybody can reach out to at any point in time. When I'm down, I can still pick you up. I don't know what it is. Like that's just my gift, I guess. I don't know, but I've been down for over a week now, and give me 1 second. I'm going to tell you why. Right here. So I'm probably gonna see a lot of emojis and everything, but ready? Here it goes. There we go. So when I say I've been through it all, I've been through losses. I've been through addiction. I've been in the darkest of the darkest, at the deepest of the deep. I promise you, I have been at rock bottom, and I'm still not very far from rock bottom, but I'm not at rock bottom anymore, if that makes sense. So I have a lot of things going on right now, actually. Like I have a lot of changes going on in my life. I have a lot of changes coming also in my life. I have a lot of decisions to make. I have I don't know. I have a lot going on. Is all I can say. But I promise you, besides me just being real with y'all right now and telling you, you'll never see it from me. You'll never see it in my personality. Probably you'll probably never see it in my chats on live streams. You won't see it on my face because this is so much better looking than this right here. You know what I mean? So you just got to keep it that way. and it can be hard. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I promise. I know it's not easy. But you know, and together we can all strive together. It's just bingo, right there. There's the answer to everything. There's the answer to everything. Is after you talk and speak to who you need to, the last word you say is that right there, what she said. And I'm telling you, I have learned that's the answer to everything. Anyways, I don't even know if there's still any of y'all on here anymore or not. My chats aren't moving anymore. Oh, just kidding. I've seen one now. Oh, I've seen a couple. Yeah, Watchdog. I mean, seriously, bro, like, I've gotten to where in life, like, everything used to let me down. Everything. Like, the littlest things would bring me down so bad. I'd be like, oh, man, I just need to go be by myself, and I need to go isolate, and, you know, and everything else. But I tell you what, man, you got to be a fighter. Like, we all have to be fighters and everything. Like, life is life, and life is not going to be easy. I don't care what anybody says. Life's not easy for anybody. I mean, you look at some of the people who are the most wealthiest, successful people that there is, and there is something in their life too that is not easy that they have to go through. I mean, that's why God made us, you know, tough creatures, is because life is not easy. I mean, people aren't always nice. Things aren't always easy. I mean, if that was the case, you know, the world would be more than a mess than it already is, even though that's hard to believe. Like, I wouldn't even want to know what that looked like. But so anyways, you're right. And that right there, like, it is so true. And let me tell you something about knowing that I have y'all, knowing that I have the Saitama community and everything, is because for a while now, I have actually worked all day long. And I have spent my days looking forward to Jake Gagan's show, because not only do I love Jake, but it's the simple fact of just seeing every one of you in there, being able to communicate through the chat, just the whole 9 yards. Like, I mean, it really seriously feels like family. It really does. And sorry, I read the comments, so I kind of got off a little bit. But anyways, you know what, that it's there. I mean, the bonding of the Saitama community is definitely there. Like, I don't think there's much shy of it at all, besides the fact of us meeting each other face to face. I mean, I think that the bondage is absolutely amazing. For what little time I've been in crypto, I've never been involved with a community that has been so close and so transparent. Everybody gets to see, or everybody hears a lot, which that's a sign, because it's true. Just all kinds of stuff. Like, it's just amazing, and I love it. I look forward to it every day. Every day I look forward to chatting with the community, you know, and it builds me up. It keeps my head up, keeps me going, it gives me hope, you know, all of it. So let me take a second. I'm going to read some of these comments. I haven't really been reading all of them. Lay Mahan on who? Lay Mahan on you. Just kidding. Anyways, never even seen that name before. glad to see you in the chats, man. Glad to see that you're here. Obviously, you've seen it from somebody, which is awesome to me. And by the way, y'all, don't forget to like this video. I'll say it again. I'm not trying to be a full-time YouTuber. I'm not trying to make a living off of it. Like, that is just not. I love getting on here, and I love talking to people, and I love inspiring people, and I love helping people, and whatever it is. But anyways, it's always good, I guess, to try to get it out. I don't know. I don't even know how all that works. Like, I don't know if you like the video, more people see it. I have no idea. Tweet it. Share this video. There we go. Share it. Don't forget to like it, because apparently it does something good. But share this video. My goal here really is to definitely to talk crypto and Saitama being the number one. But sorry, I was looking at the comments again. Anyways, but that's my objective. That's my goal with this video, is to pump people up, to motivate people, to know that people don't have to lay down when somebody says lay down. Just all that, every bit of it. Like, that's my goal. That is my goal. That's my calling. I feel like that's my goal, and I want to spread it. And y'all help me. That's all I'm asking. Y'all just help me do that. So I'm gonna read some comments for a second, because I have to scroll back up now. Hollywood says, I'm the same way. If people don't know me, then they look at me and think I have it all together when it's farthest from reality. Yeah, I'm bad about keeping everything in and not telling people about my pain. Well, Hollywood, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, I'm gonna DM you right now. On Twitter. I'm gonna DM you my phone number, because that's the worst thing you can do, is hold things in. Like, don't do that. I did that for a long time, and it actually ended up being worse for me than it was better. And sorry if I'm saying and a lot or anything. Anyways, Hollywood, I just DM'd you, and I'll do the same for any of you that want me to. But like, so holding pain in, that's a whole nother story right there. Well, it's just bad. We'll just put it that way. It's bad. Nothing good ever comes out of holding your pain in, because either it's somebody that you care about, and you hold it in until you explode on them, to the point where you're like, oh my God, like, I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. And then you have to apologize for things. And who wants to apologize for stuff? I mean, I don't care at all to apologize, especially if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to tell you I was wrong. And I don't have a problem admitting that at all. And I don't have a problem apologizing. Although I feel like apologizing can be one of those things that where, like, some people have been apologized so many times too, that apologies is not really almost acceptable anymore. Like, people kind of lose that. You get numb to apologies, in other words, I guess you could say. So I'm going to go through and read some more comments right quick. Like Donald said, you need to listen to heart emojis. Okay. That I will definitely do, because I love music. Music can create somebody. I feel like music can create your mood, your emotions, like your motivation, your unmotivation. Like, music is just, I'm spot on when it comes to music. So thank you, Donald, for that. Lay my hand says, the Lord laid his hands on me. Man, let me tell you something about that right there. If it wasn't for that right there, I'd be laying next to my brother, 6 feet deep. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I won't get into it right now on why. But if I hadn't have done what I did and just reached out and just reached out to the Lord, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all right now. I'll just put it that way. That's a true story. Oh, that is the sweetest thing. Like, something about your voice is soothing and motivating. Well, that's good. Like, that is absolutely great. Like, all of that. Because let me tell you something. That's my goal. Like, that is my goal, is to be I love it. I love it. My goal is to be motivational. My goal is to speak positivity into people. I hate seeing somebody suffer. And that's why I'm not in the financial situation where I can just go handing money out to everybody. You know, a lot of us have financial problems. But that's not the thing. It says in the Bible in Galatians, you know, you serve one another out of love. That out of love is out of love for the Lord. And so, like, I serve, and when I serve, like, I go with my church and I go do things for the public. Like, we go feed the hungry. We go clean up places in the city. We build houses for people. We build ramps for you know, people who are in wheelchairs who can't, you know, who have trouble getting up their steps and whatnot. I mean, it's just a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And like, serving people and helping people doesn't always have to be financially. Like, it just don't. That's just where at some point in time, one day, I want to be able to financially help people, though. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go help somebody do something bad that they don't need the money to go do bad with. Like, that's not it. But there's still a way to help them financially without helping them financially, like, you know, do bad things. Y'all know where I'm going with that. I mean, it makes sense. Hollywood, you are so sweet. Ain't she though? Ain't she though? Like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get with her soon, and I'm gonna talk with her. And Logan, don't cut yourself short by no means whatsoever. Like, you are one of the sweetest people, also. So, like, just don't cut yourself shy at all, sweetie. I'm the same way. I try to help anyone and everyone suffering. I mean, yeah, exactly. And, you know, let me just go ahead and say this. So, when it comes to helping others, and I was just told this by a friend of mine about 3 days ago, maybe, who was a big time drug dealer when we were in high school and growing up and stuff, and ended up getting put in prison for drugs and having a large amount of money on him and everything. Well, anyways, long story short, he became a youth pastor. How about that? But so while he was in prison, he had a come to Jesus moment. And so he got out of prison. He now owns like 4 or 5 different companies. He was a youth pastor. He's still involved with church, not as much as he used to. He lost his dad, I guess about 4 years ago. Probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Say hey. All right, now you gotta go back down. But anyways, he told me the other day. He said, he said, I see your heart, and I know where you're at. I know how you feel. He said, but sometimes you just gotta stop and you gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself before you do others. Sometimes. And I was like, man, I never really stopped to think about that. He's absolutely right, because I've never really done that except for like a short period of time. But he was right. Like, sometimes you got to stop and focus on yourself before you can help other people. Or otherwise, you're not going to be able to help other people. And so I was like, you know, I said, okay, you're right. Because I'm also like, if you're right, I'll tell you you're right. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. Like, I'm not one of those men, by the way. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll tell you. If you're right, I will tell you you're right. But anyways, so I don't know. I'm getting lost in words now. Like I'm just blab. I feel like I'm blabbering. Like I wish I had somebody else to like talk to or bring on live or something like a live chat in Discord or I don't know. I want to hear y'all talk. I want to hear y'all's opinions. I want to hear. I mean, I can see y'all's chats. Don't get me wrong, and that's great. And yes, it is like that turnaround testimony and it being incredible. Like it really is, and you know, like I look up to him. I look up to him a lot because of you know what he accomplished. I mean, he went from one of the biggest drug dealers in our town to a successful multi-business owner, youth pastor. I mean, it's crazy, you know, whether you're a believer or not. And I would never push any of that on anybody. But the things that I've seen firsthand, there really is not anything that the Lord can't handle, and that's just being 100% honest with you. But Hollywood says no, or no. Logan says I'm loving this. Good. I'm glad somebody is. And then Hollywood says, no, you ain't blabbing. I enjoy the conversation. I wish I could get on right now. I'll definitely get on another time when little man isn't asleep. Hey, that's cool. I mean, I can completely understand. I actually remember way back in the day when my little ones, when I first came home from college, they were 1 and 2, and they would sleep in the bed, and so like I was breaking them from it, and I would make them not go sleep in their own bed. And now I look back and well, they're 14 and 13, and I'm just like, man, what I wouldn't do to have that little 1 and 2 year old, you know, that was like this big, you know, just lay up and snuggle up to me like they used to. But you know, it's just things we learn from. It's just the way life goes or whatever. Or as some people say, it is what it is. I used to say that a lot. I actually do kind of still say that a lot, but I try to make more meaning to it these days, if that makes sense. Holy crap, I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. This might be some kind of record. I'm about to somehow supply every one of y'all with a trophy or something. I do have a question. I didn't see Donald's. I don't know what it is. I need to go to bed. Have to wake up at 3:30, and I'm hooked in. Donald, hey man. Okay, so first off, I feel like that is a very complimental comment. Like, I love that. I love seeing that. But at the same time, you need to go get some sleep, buddy. I promise you, I'll be on again tomorrow. Like, I could definitely make this a daily thing. Like, I love this, and like I want to see this little eyeball with the 5 next to it. I want to see that eyeball with the 500 next to it eventually, and people just listen to me preach or whatever. But you're right, Lay. I'm just gonna call you Lay, by the way, if that's okay. All you can do is all you can do, man. That's it right there. I mean, couldn't have said it better. All you can do is all you can do, but don't ever think you can't do more, because you can. Like you can. I don't care who you are. I don't care what position you're in. You can always do more than what you think you can. It's there. It's in you. It's in every one of us. I promise you. Hollywood said it's it. It's been me and him for so long, so he always sleeps with me. He's maybe not. Man, these comments are weird. Like it may be my internet, but like I won't get any comments at all, and all of a sudden, boom, they'll pop up like 10 of them. So that's why I'm having to like stop and go back and read them, so y'all don't think I'm trying to void away from you or anything. Hey, Donald, man, I hope so. I hope tomorrow there will be more people. I do. I mean, it is late at night. I didn't get on until what, like 9:45 or something like that. That's Central Standard Time. So, and you said you're in what, Pennsylvania? I think you said so. Yeah, Pennsylvania. So you're actually on Eastern Time. So you're an hour ahead of me, I think. So it's like midnight 09 there. Midnight 09. You like that? That's a new one. Copyright. Just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, Hollywood, I can definitely agree with that. Enjoy your time with him, especially while he's young. Oh, okay. Now I know what Donald said at the same time here, because Hollywood is in Eastern Time, because Knoxville is on the eastern side of Tennessee. Gotcha. Yeah, I know, Logan. It really don't. It don't feel like it's been an hour. It's 11 here, and I can't turn it off. Yeah. I don't have any reason that I have to go to bed right now. I don't have anything that I have to wake up early in the morning to do. So I don't mind sitting here and talking with y'all. Like, just to be 100% honest with you. You know what, Hollywood? I'm curious about something. So like, I'm gonna look it up. It's like Knoxville, Tennessee. I think that's like, I don't know, maybe like 3.5, 4 hours from here. Hold on, let me check that out. I've been through Knoxville. Like, I never stopped, but so like for like a side job, I used to still do kind of when I want to, when I can, is race technician for or technician for an off road race team. So UTV. Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee. Just kidding. I live in Ala freaking Bama. I can't be cracking on nobody. City of Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, that did not. Oh, huh. There it is, right there. Yep. 3.5, 4 hours away. Do you know those places? Anyways, Knoxville, Tennessee. I say 4 hours away. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been that long. No, it really doesn't. It don't. Also, Hollywood, I sleep with my 8-month-old. I'll tell you though. I'll tell you, because I am an honest person. What's going to happen is they're going to rely on sleeping with you all the time. So when it gets time where they get older and you have to put them in their own bed, it makes it a little bit more rough. But I went through that too, so don't worry about it. Love races. Yeah. So it's not dirt track. It's not super late models or nothing like that. So, matter of fact, I'm wearing one of my race shirts. So, all things UTV.com. A buddy of mine, he owns that business, all things UTV.com. So, we race UTVs, like Razors, Can-Ams. So he bought this. Well, we had a Razor that we raced for a while, and then we finally left the Razor and went to the Can-Am. And the Can-Am, I'm not even gonna lie to you, is one bad mofo. Like, it is bad to the bone. We race what's called Ultra 4 Racing. You can look that up or whatever. His name is Dustin Robbins. He is the driver. He races. I'm the wrench turner, brains of the operation. Not really, but still. Feels good to say it. Man, I'm loving this little thing. Like, cheap. It's actually working pretty good. Okay. Oh, so 4 babies. I co-slept with all 4 of them and never had issues. Hey, you doing something right. You were doing something right then. Trying to be quiet. There's somebody asleep. Anyways. Geek Vape. Geek Vape. I've heard of that. I've heard of Geek Vape. Where did I hear that from? Hold on a second. I got this. So I did have this thing. This big old thing. It's a Voopoo drag, and it like just decided to take a Voopoo doo-doo one day and quit working. So my mom actually showed me this one, and she was like, hey, you can, for so much money, you can get this one. And I was like, well, okay. And I just actually transferred it to the salt nicotine stuff to try to help quit smoking, because like I'm that dude that like I'll be wearing like 2 nicotine patches and still smoking a cigarette. Not cool. Like, not cool. Strawberry. My favorite flavor. Strawberry. So anyways, I used to have one something like that. Aegis is good too. See, I've heard of that too. This is actually made by Smoke, which however you call it. It's called the Nord 4, Smoke Nord 4. It's magnetic, so you can just pull the little casing right off of it, refill it, whichever way it goes, change the coils out, and boop, it just pops right back in there. Yeah. Don't have to turn it off, don't have to turn it on, don't have to reset it when you change the coils, nothing. And it actually will go all the way up to 80 watts. Like, that little thing goes up to 80 watts. All you need to do is just plug in a C cable to it and charge it. Bam, done. So, brother is getting off soon. I will catch you next time. Try to keep up with the good vibes and spirit. Hey, no problem there, buddy. Thank you for joining. And I hope you have a good evening, man. And again, thank you for the support and everything. Hollywood said, I use mine when I'm drinking beer out back with a good bonfire going. I'm so glad it's finally fall. Look, let me tell you something. On the back of my 3 acres, if you've seen the pile that I have that I need to light on fire, it is a bonfire. Like, when I decide to light it, it is going to be a bonfire. And one of my favorite things to do back in the day was get a little bottle of Jim Beam, sip on a little Jim Beam while sitting by the bonfire. Like, that used to be the thing to do. That was the thing to do. Or moonshine. There's some good moonshine from Tennessee, by the way. I'm sure you know about that. Made out in the woods. But I don't know where. Made out in the woods. Logan says she just don't get the vape thing. I mean, I kind of don't neither. I would like to quit smoking. Obviously, I have a lot going on, So quitting smoking is kind of hard because smoking helps calm my nerves and whatever. But to me, that's an excuse though. That's an excuse. Smoking helps calm my nerves, even though it might, and it really does. But the way to look at it is that's an excuse, Jason. Oh, by the way, let's go. I'm Jason. So if you hear me call myself Jason, which I shouldn't do very much because that's like weird talking about yourself like that. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. But this salt nicotine stuff that goes in this one, which you can put either or, it comes with both of the little tank things or whatever. It's supposed to be like a lot stronger. It's supposed to help you. So, last resort with the vaping thing. I'm gonna give it a shot. All right, Donald. I see you said good night. Good night, brother. Keep up the good work on them fire NFTs that you make, bro. Hollywood, you talking about some? Yeah. Homemade. I've definitely have made the homemade wine before. Well, anyways, we messed ours up and it ended up turning into like some moonshine because we let it ferment too long, I guess you can say. So it was like homemade wine that you drank a half a cup of it and you were crawling on the floor. It was pretty funny because we had a party like revealing it one night. We were like, yeah, we got this big jug, a 5-gallon jug of homemade wine we've been letting ferment, and like it grew like this little lava lamp looking thing in it. And we were like, what is that? Is that part of it? I guess so. I don't know. And so anyways, we had about probably 40 people over that night, and everybody got them a glass of the homemade wine that we had made, and everybody was hammered because I think we let it ferment too long. But it was probably like, I don't know. So good moonshine's usually about 160 to 180 proof. This stuff was probably like 120, like if I had to guess. Like you could have probably lit this wine on fire. We messed up, but in a good way. All right, Lay. You have a good night. I was going to say, bro, I'm not sure if you're a guy, so that would not be appropriate if you weren't. But you have a good night as well. And be blessed and have a safe night. Absolutely. And you as well. Hold on a second. I have a cat. And hold on a second. Get down from there. What are you doing? God, okay. Whew, I tell you. Anybody need some animals? Because I got something I can get rid of. I promise you that. Yup. That's right. That's where it's at. Oh, Lay. It's bro. All right, cool. Have a good one, bro. All right, so I don't know who's still on here and who's still watching. I know Hollywood is. I know Logan is. But I have one request. Can you hold off for just a couple minutes? Because I got PP. Like, I'm still be honest with you. I got PP. Is that okay? Like, y'all can hang out for just a minute? I'll wait for the comment. Somebody say, yeah, sure, go ahead, I'll be here. Or, no, I'm going to go to bed. Hollywood said something earlier about that's so much easier than typing out let's go. Jason. Yep. I'm just Jason. Let's go is I don't know. Like, I started that in the SHIB community. This wild toddler is enough. He wants a pet bunny, horse. Horse. I love horses. I used to have one. Puppy. We'll see. Maybe Santa will bring a puppy. Well, hey, I've got a dog that is considered a puppy. And I will bring her to you, actually, if you want. Santa came early, right? Yeah. Yeah, go pee. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. And should be about, well, I don't know, a few minutes and walk outside. Thank you. Alexa, play music by George Strait. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I didn't have to pee that long. Put my phone in. Y'all like that background? What is this? Get out of here. Anyways, it went away. There it is. An American flag background. True American right here. Anyways, so yeah, it takes me a little while because usually I'll go outside and I'll smoke a cigarette and go pee while I'm outside. I do live in the country, kind of like the city line splits between my yard and the neighbor's yard. So I'm in the country, my neighbors aren't. Works out great. Works out really good. I like to shoot guns, and I can do that in my backyard if I want to. So, let me check out this whole chat thing and the speed on it, because I feel like well, no, I mean, like, okay, so I'm seeing y'all's chats. It's just my Wi-Fi sucks. Just go ahead and let y'all know. So, ain't no life like the country life, girl. You are not lying. I love the country. I love living in the country. If I want to go outside like I just did and pee next to my house, I'll go outside and pee next to my house. That's okay. Even if I was a girl, I'd go pop a squat. Just saying, like, that may be unattractive to say, but whatever, it is what it is. So you get my point. So my Wi-Fi sucks, like bad. Plus, I've got my TV going with Alexa's playing some old George Strait. Holla if you like George Strait, because that is where it's at. So anyways, that's probably why I'm not seeing the chats until like every like 5 of them will pop up at one time. So got to throw that up there. So I'm pretty sure that it's just the two of you. Maybe even one. Maybe just Hollywood. It says only one person is viewing right now. May just be you, girl. May just be me and you talking. Been shooting since I was a kid. Been hunting and fishing my whole life too. Killed my first 12 pointer. Hey, that's a good deer right there. Exactly 12 years old. That's a good story right there. You can do it all in the country. I'm a country girl. Popped a squat many times. I'm telling you. Oh, I got so many stories about that. Like, just being out partying out in the woods, and girls would be like, "Stand in front of me. I got a pee." So I had to stand on my back to them and cover, like, kind of stand there while they go pee behind me. So, definitely been there and done that. Oh, you are there? Okay. Oh, well, now it says 2. There's no telling. Like I said, my Wi-Fi sucks. Like, it really does. So, anyways, hey, you know what? Let me try something. I'll try something. So y'all just hang tight with me. I'm gonna try to pull the chart up and see what's going on because I haven't looked at it in a while. And I see the option on here to where I can like have myself and another picture in view. So I'm gonna try it. Y'all can let me know if it works or not. So I'm gonna pull up this other page. I'm gonna go to Dex Tools. Just say I'm still here in case I happen to go away or something. Like I'm clicking the option to have 2 pages up, but I don't know if. Okay, so Saitama's at 1351. It's not bad. We're on a up climb at least. Hold on a second. Sucker for a country boy. I can listen all night. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Logan, why don't you come on here and talk? Hollywood can't right now. Why don't you come on here and talk? Now, seriously, I need y'all's help. Like, let me know how this is working or not working. Because, like, so, okay, so that's solo. So that's me. Then there's supposed to be this option with me and a screen. I'm trying to pull this screen up. Hold on. Okay, well, I've got both the screens pulled up, but I don't think y'all can see both the screens. So that's not doing what I want it to do. Obviously. Y'all don't want to hear me talking, it'll be a whisper. Who cares? That's a good George Strait song right there. That George Strait song makes me feel the way I do right now. That's it. Just give it away. Just give it away. Ain't nothing in this house worth fighting over. Sorry about the singing. I get into it sometimes, guys. So you'll have to excuse me. Just give it away. So I tried to move on. That picture from our honeymoon that night in Frisco Bay, just give it away. Just give it away. What did I say? I can't. What did I say? I can't wait to get on and shoot the breeze with y'all. Hey, I can't wait neither. Cody Johnson. I love Cody Johnson. Not gonna lie. We may have even talked about this. I think maybe. No, I don't know. I've seen Cody Johnson live actually when I was in college. I went to college in Tulsa, Oklahoma. George Strait. Yep. Yeah, Cody Johnson is. Love Cody Johnson. All right, so apparently I'm not understanding this me and another screen on at the same time thing. So whatever, that's fine. I'll figure it out later. But I'm looking at the chart, and so it seems like we have a pretty good resistance level. Not resistance, support. Pretty good support level. Actually, where we're at right now, as long as we don't dip under it, at 1340. And it seems like our resistance level is sitting at about 1370 at the moment. Now, let me go and tell y'all, I'm no chart reader, Like, I know green is good and red is bad, depending on which way you look at it. Red is good for buying, green is bad for selling. But from watching Mr. December and listening to a little bit of what Bud's had to say lately, I've been kind of watching a little bit, and I'm just one of them. I'm one of them kind of guys that if I want to know something, I'm gonna find out. Like, I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. And so I've been kind of watching and learning about these support levels and resistance levels. So, anyways, look here, y'all having a conversation. I ain't even reading it. Cody's my man. Yep, that's definitely a good one. But love George Strait. Yes. OMG. I'm all about some Kojo. That's good. That's funny. Girl, yes. Y'all's conversation's cracking me in. I'm all things country. Ooh. I won't comment on that. I'm actually planning on moving off the grid when I get my millions. Well, let me tell y'all something. If I ever reach over $500,000, I have got so many plans that will make so much more money that will probably stop working if I ever when I'm gonna say when. I'm not gonna say ever. I'm gonna say when I reach $500,000, I'm done working, and I will work for myself, and then I will do what I want to. And I'm the kind of person that if I have the power to do what I want to, I'm unstoppable. I'm going to be unstoppable, and that's just the truth. That's an insight on me. There you go. She said that's something. Y'all want to hear some Cody Johnson? Y'all want me to play some Cody Johnson? Tell me you want to hear Cody Johnson and I'll play it. I don't know if y'all can hear the music in the background. I gotta kind of keep it low because my roommate is asleep. But y'all, you're definitely unstoppable. I can already tell that about you. Thank you. Because that really means a lot to me because I think a lot of people I don't guess I could say doubt me, but I think a lot of people don't really believe that I have the the power and the want to and the motivation to do the things that I'm going to do. Like I used to say, oh man, when I can do this and when I can do that and when I get there, like that's the thing. I'm going to get there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Logan just said, yes, having a ranch is my dream. Well, let me tell you, and you both can come if you want to. But my dream has always been to have a huge cattle farm. That's my dream. I want to have a cattle farm. So now you know what Jason wants to do when he makes enough money. Oh, you can hear the music? Okay. I'll turn some Cody Johnson on. Like I'll just tell Alexa to just play some Cody Johnson. So it'll play like probably his most streamed song, like, you know, the good ones. Sorry guys, getting a little warm. Like it's like the weather's weird here in Alabama right now. Like it's 80 degrees during the day, but it's like 50 at night. So I've got it on automatic to where like it'll kick on heat if it gets below 70, or it'll kick on air conditioner if it gets above 73. So it kind of just stays in between there. So, anyways, you'll have that cattle farm, and we'll come visit, visit, if I get enough money and I own a farm, like y'all can have your own little, like we'll build you a little, like little woman house or something. I don't know. You think I'm kidding? I am not kidding. I'm not kidding. I might just come to Knoxville tomorrow. How about that? Might just come to Knoxville tomorrow. Just drive. Come out there and visit the big castle in Knoxville. All right, Cody Johnson, coming your way. Alexa, play the best songs by Cody Johnson. And of course, the first song comes on My Way to You. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. On my way to you. Keep rubbing my eye like I thought I had something in my eye. I don't know what it is. It's getting on my about ever loving nerves, to be honest with you. Anyways, can y'all hear that? Can you hear that, Cody Johnson? On my way to you. That's good right there. Just make sure you're home. Well, I would hope so. I would hope so if it was 4 hours away. Otherwise, I'd be driving around for a long time. 8-hour round trip. On my way to you. And it's funny because I can't see, like, it don't tell me on here, like, how many people have viewed this, how many people have liked this, or anything. Like, I have no idea. It's kind of cool. Oh, Hollywood says she's going to jump off. Need to charge my phone, get some sleep next hour or so. Hey, no problem. Do what you got to do, girl. Y'all are the only two on, so Logan, if you want to chat, I'm up for it. Hollywood, get some sleep, girl. Thanks for joining and thanks for being here and talking with me. Listening to me talk too. Nothing but respect for you, girl. Nothing but respect for you, in all honesty. And I hope you get some great sleep. Good night. I was on my way to you. Like Cody Johnson hits a spot though sometimes. Logan, I'm gonna send you a DM. No, thank you for the stream because if y'all weren't on here, I wouldn't have been on here. So thank you, and I love y'all. Like seriously. Too hooked to leave. Hold on. Let's send you a message. I love it though. Like I want so many people to be the same way. I just want to just I don't know all this. Okay, well, I've got you on here on DM, so I'm gonna end the stream. I'll talk to you on here, and we'll go from there. So, anyways, for anybody else who sees this later, I doubt you'll watch it for 2 hours because that's how long it's been. But it's been amazing, even with just a handful of people that's been on here. I don't care if I talk to one person. If talking to just one person helps that one person, hey, I've done my job. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it. I've had a great time. 2 hours, 2 hours, and so I love y'all, like I really do. I care about each and every one of you that sees this. I will always do anything that I possibly can in my means to help you. And so good night from Alabama. And I haven't checked the chart again lately. But anyways, let's go.